Welcome back to another Gran Turismo 7 video, and you guessed it, we're at Deep Forest Raceway again. That said, thankfully, Polyphony Digital have selected the Group 3 cars this week, and with 7 times tyre wear, with the racing mediums and hards required to be used in the 14 lapper, we're in for quite a week of racing. So by the end of the first lap, I've got this Supra behind all over my tail, so I'm braking as late as I can. But I run into the back of the Porsche in front, so I give him an opportunity to compose himself before moving forward onto the next straight, but I get tapped from behind from the Supra. And you'll see that this is a common theme throughout. The Supra dominated the time trial standings and seemed to enjoy a straight line advantage. But anyway, I battled on in the Lamborghini. There's a mix of strategies in play as we head towards the first corner of the second lap, and there's 4 of us here in quick succession. But on the exit here, the German Supra driver gets it all wrong and spears across to the left, right in front of the Swede, which gives me the opportunity to get back into 3rd place. But the Swede's not having any of it, and he's on my inside, and he's taking that position back. But I need to be in the slipstream because the Porsche in front has got a half-second penalty from our contact in the first lap. Touch and go with his Porsche, so before I get on the brakes I have to cut across his nose as we enter into the final hairpin off of the second lap. But there's a few cars here in close proximity, so it's all to play for. The straight line speed of the Supra is keeping it very much into contention. I'm on the right hand side, so I'm going to do my best on the outside. The Porsche manages to hug the inside, and I'm shuffled all the way down to 4th. So jumping forward to halfway around the 4th lap then, I'm losing touch to the Porsche in front, and I've got this GTR all over my tail. It's a critical corner is this. I've got to get a good exit and a good run to maintain my straight line speed, but I've got no slipstream and this GTR is coming at me. So I'm going to head across to the inside and cover that as best I can. The GTR's by, but I'm going to come back onto him on the brakes, and we'll freeze it here, and I've gone over the speed bumps on the inside, which pushes me wide, and then we have slight contact with the GTR on the outside, and it sets up yet another slipstream battle. So the Porsche's made time up on the GTR behind, and I'm giving the Porsche the slipstream so that they can fight going into the first corner, because I want to come into the pits at the end of lap 5. And the plan sort of worked. I've got a gap between myself and the 3 cars behind the Porsche GTR and the Lamborghini, but the Lamborghini goes for the inside on the GTR, but in so doing gets speared into the wall. I'm desperate to get out of this battle, and I would like to get the medium tyres on, so I pit at the end of lap 5. This is a critical phase of the race. I've managed to get 2 laps in the 126s. I'm catching up to the Porsche, but how much of an impact can I make on the Swede who's running in first place in the mediums? If you've got any views on the racing action so far in this race, and please do put those in the comments below. I do enjoy reading and responding to them. And if you've enjoyed this video so far, then please do click the like button and get yourself subscribed for more race highlights. So the Swede's in the pit lane, he's on the medium tyres, he's going to change onto the hard. I've just set fastest lap, and you can see he's coming out on the pit exit, and it looks like I'm through, but he's come over to the right hand side and I'm turning into the left. We contact, and I'm able to hold second place. So jumping forward ahead to the 11th lap, the Porsche's got ahead of the Supra, and I'm about to have a horrible exit to this corner as I get too much power down. And I let the Porsche through. I'm trying to bump draft the Porsche, but he's not having any of it. So he's on the inside, I'm having to go around the outside, but I don't really want to get past. I want to get a clean exit, and then bump draft him along the next straight. Both of us got a terrible exit out of the hairpin, so I haven't got an opportunity to bump draft him, so I go for a bit of a dive, but get my left-hand wheels onto the grass, and the Supra's all over our tails. So jumping to the end of the penultimate lap then, we've got the Porsche in second place, me and the Lamborghini in third, and the hard-shod Supra in fourth. So let's just see what we can do in the final lap then to see if we can claim the second place. So by halfway around the final lap, the Supra is making time upon me, but I'm making time upon the Porsche. So I think it's all going to come down to this back straight. I'm well in the slipstream, having got a good exit out of the previous corner, and I'm making ground upon this Porsche. And we're going to go to a split screen, so the Porsche is on the left hand side, I'm on the right hand side, and we'll slow it down going into the braking zone, and you'll see he applies and releases the brake, and you'll see that I'm just slightly ahead, but it's just enough for him to push me slightly wide. And then we'll change the Porsche camera to the Supra camera, and you can see that I've got a difficult decision to make. Do I go for the slipstream or do I go for defence on the Supra? And I think I get a slight bump draft as we come through this final corner, and that's enough for me to hold on to third place. If you have any thoughts on the race, then please do put those in the comments. I do enjoy reading and responding to them, and if you enjoyed this video at any point, then please do click the like button and get yourself subscribed for more race highlights. Your support is appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.